Brothers from Hamilton County Schools. We're going to continue our work on A Starry Home. This week we have read a nonfiction text about the small portion of space that has been explored so far. We read a fiction text for the last couple of days. Today we're going to read a text called Cool Jobs. Before we get started with our text today, which is this, Cool Jobs, reaching out to ET is a numbers game. I want you guys to do this warm-up. So if we ever do find aliens, how are we going to communicate with them? Take some time to answer that question and pause me. All right, so what we're going to do today is we are going to do a contiguous first read where we look at the central idea. So it says scientists or Cool Jobs reaching out to ET is a numbers game. Scientists are using math to find aliens and talk to them. So just based on the title, I can come up with a central idea, which is scientists use math to reach out to and hopefully communicate with aliens. So as you do your contiguous first read, just reading straight through, I want you to be thinking about any evidence that proves that central idea. Pause me while you do your contiguous first read and press play when you're ready to continue. Okay, so something that's really interesting about this text is the prevalence or the occurrences of illustrations. So we're going to make sure we include that in our evidence chart. So how do the images explain that central idea that scientists use math to reach out to and hopefully communicate with aliens? So we're going to look at the first image. It looks to be, an alien. Surrounded by numbers, and it says the universal language may truly be numbers. That's why scientists are looking at math as the way to send a hello and more to any extraterrestrials who might be listening. So my explanation here is going to be just that, right? This image, all right, so this image that we were just talking about and the caption imply that numbers will be the best way to communicate with aliens because because numbers are universal, whereas like English is not a universal language. Okay, let's go back to the text and look through for evidence. The next piece of evidence is this part where it talks about, so they sent out a series of pings, 1,679 pings to be exact, and they were like, why would we choose that number? So it's the result of multiplying 23 by 73, each is a prime number, a type only divisible by 1 in itself. And so it would be unlikely to occur in nature. So I'm going to put that as my next quote because the frequency they chose to use was very specific based on what would or would not occur in real life. This math problem helped them decide on the number of pings. Okay, I want you guys to work together now to come up with an explanation for the second image and another piece of evidence. Okay, go ahead and pause me while you do that work. All right, so that second image here looks like a drawing, and it says this 1974 message sent into space made this pattern. It includes the numbers 1 through 10, a diagram of the solar system, and a representation of the Arecibo telescope. So I'm going to explain. So scientists have already used math to reach out to aliens by making patterns in their messages. So this is not a new idea. This is something that has already existed. The next quote that I chose was where it said, astronomers use math to determine proper motion, a measurement of how objects in outer space change their apparent position in our sky. In order to find aliens, we have to be very specific. Math is a great way to make sure we are looking in the most appropriate area for any intelligent life. All right, so hopefully you guys did something similar to that. What I want you guys to do is, first of all, remember that good readers consider how each section of a text can contribute to the overall meaning of the text, and that can include illustrations. So to show me that you guys understand this for your exit ticket, I want you to explain how the third image and its caption help prove the central idea that math is used to communicate with extraterrestrial life. All right, have a wonderful rest of your day.